Let me set the scene for you. You're inside an apartment. Looks just like any other. Well, maybe, except for all the guns. Hidden everywhere. Tucked away in drawers, lying under blankets, propped in corners. The walls are lined with pictures of smiling kids, men in suits, women with teased hair, all of them posing with expensive cars. There's no indication of the danger lurking behind the walls. For these kids, running around the house is a game of hide and seek, except the seeker always has a gun, and sometimes nobody wins. If you want to survive here, you have to learn how to lie. To everyone, cops, neighbors, teachers, anyone who asks too many questions, you just smile and say, everything's fine. Outside, there's a playground where kids scream and make mischief. And as you try to piece together the clues, ask yourself this: would you trade places with any of these kids? Would you be willing to lose your innocence so that someone else could have theirs? Or maybe you already have. Inside, another kind of mischief is being plotted. This is home. And for the people who live here, it's been anything but. They're the training grounds for the next generation of gangsters. And we're going to show you exactly what that means. Keep your mouth shut unless you want to be the one to die. Now, take a look at these faces. Do they look like your typical hardened criminals? Maybe some of them do, but not all. They know things you wouldn't believe, secrets that could get them killed, names that could put a target on their backs, places that are off limits, and faces that mean trouble. Okay, these children are soldiers in a war they never asked to fight. We'll give you 3 statements, and you've got to decide which one's not true. Easy peasy, but don't get complacent. These kids are pros at deception. Their weapons may not be guns or knives, but words, whispers, and secrets. They've been honing their skills since they were toddlers. Don't worry, it's just a harmless game. Unless you guess wrong, then you're out of the loop. Look at these 2 images side by side and tell us what's different. It's a chance to understand their world, their fears, and their dreams. Every crack in the wall, every shadow in the room, every glance exchanged. Now, are you ready for the truth? It's time to put your detective skills to the test. They're involved in their parents' criminal activities, whether they like it or not. What can you infer about these characters based on what you see? What secrets are they hiding? What battles are they fighting? Don't be fooled. It's not as easy as it seems. These differences are more than skin deep. To the cops or anyone else, they're protecting their father's legacy at any cost. Spotting the signs. It's all in the details. What do? A. Testify against him and hope for immunity. B. Flee town and start a new life. C. Join a rival gang for protection. What happens next? True love conquers all, and they defy their families. B. The lovers meet a tragic end at the hands of their fathers. They secretly wed and plot to unite their families' gangs. Leave a comment below and let us know what you think. They're pawns in a game they don't understand. They're caught between 2 worlds, the life they were born into and the life they want to escape. Well, don't be so sure. Even if you've heard their stories before, there's more to uncover. But don't hold back. Go wild. Ask questions. Share theories. Challenge our narrative. We want to hear it all. Can you name that accessory? All the stuff these kids carry around isn't just for show. You can scan the code and find out, or you can just keep wondering, but don't miss out. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to peek behind the curtain to see what lies beneath the surface. What patterns do you notice? What underlying tensions exist? What secrets are they hiding? Each of these men had a difficult start in life, shaping them into the criminals we know them as. The stats are in and you're in the lead, but the competition is catching up. Can you spot the red herring? We've planted clues throughout this episode to help you understand the characters better. Do you notice anything unusual? Any subtle gestures or unspoken words? What did they reveal about the characters? What hidden meanings lie beneath the surface? Let's put your critical thinking skills to the test. That detail we hid, doesn't make sense in this scenario. It's there to trick you, to make you question everything you've seen and heard. Just scan this QR code and step into a virtual reality simulation of their everyday life. And the more you engage, the deeper you'll understand. So keep your eyes sharp and your minds sharper. Let's see if you can spot the red herring. We've hidden one piece of information that doesn't quite fit. And as you navigate through their world, ask yourself this: would you trade places with them? Could you handle the pressure? Could you keep the secrets? Could you survive the consequences? Be a fly on the wall in their homes, schools, and streets. Witness their struggles, their fears, and their hopes. It's like being there, except you're not. Cut to look at these scenarios and try to predict what will happen next. To feel the weight of their choices, the consequences of their actions. Well, you don't have to wonder anymore. The son of a crime boss discovers his father's hidden stash of cash and drugs. Was their childhood marked by violence, poverty, or neglect? Did they have absentee parents or a dysfunctional family? Let's see how well you know the origins of these infamous criminals. What does he do? A. Hand it over to the police. B. Keep it a secret and move away. C. Use it to expand his father's criminal empire. Don't worry, it's just a little brain teaser. Lest you get it wrong, then you'll be out of touch with reality. So test your instincts. And we wouldn't want that, would we? So show us how well you've been paying attention. So let's test your instincts, shall we? Statement 1. I love playing video games with my friends. Okay, while you're at it, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. But what happens when that environment is a pressure cooker of crime, violence, and deceit? These kids are about to find out. It helps us keep bringing this content to you. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Statement 2. My dad's job is very important. He never lets anyone talk about it. Statement 3. I'm afraid of the dark. Which one's the lie? Take your time. Think carefully. The clock's ticking. Their battlefield isn't the streets or the playgrounds. It's the minds of the people around them. Some of them look like they should be playing hopscotch or learning their ABCs. These kids aren't just playing, okay? They're living in a world where trust is a luxury you can't afford. But don't be fooled. Behind those innocent eyes is a calculating mind. What do they have in common? What's the significance of these items? What secrets do they hold? And remember, these are no ordinary kids, okay? They're carrying on a family tradition, okay? You remember, you're just a kid, right? Wrong. Here, age is just a number. Let's see if you're as smart as you think. Ready for the big reveal? Drum roll, please. These kids are hiding evidence. They're covering up their father's latest scheme to grow up surrounded by guns, fear, loyalty, and betrayal. But if you leave now, you'll miss the truth. Before we start, remember, you're not just watching this, you're part of it. So keep your eyes open, your mind sharper, and your heart ready to be broken. No one talks about what happens to the children of mobsters, cartel kings, and gang leaders, and how some escaped while others became exactly what they were raised to fear. They didn't choose this life. They were born into it. Hi, welcome to Generation Gangland, the place where kids are kingpins in the making, where every teddy bear has a secret stash of cash sewn inside its back. These are the children of criminals, kids who wake up every morning wondering if their father's coming home will be a reason to celebrate or a reason to run. Welcome to our world. If you can spot all the hidden weapons by the end of the show, you win a participation trophy and a pat on the back. Oh, and an A+ for your keen eye. But don't get distracted. Where dolls play poker with real chips and winning isn't everything because it could get you killed. These children are innocent, right? Not necessarily. Because if you're not careful, you might just miss something important. A hidden weapon, a secret message, a clue to what really happened to the mother of one of the kids. Remember, she died mysteriously. No one knows what really went down. They grew up with the click of gun, reloading, the metallic tips of blood, the sound of sirens wailing in the night. After all, what do they know? If you can handle the truth, stick around. We won't hold your hand. In fact, we expect you to keep your eyes sharp. These houses may look like any other suburban home, but we guarantee you'll find more than board games hiding in those rooms. Here, every shadow has a secret. Every picture hides a pain. Every room is a maze. Every door could lead to disaster. Okay? By now, you've probably guessed that these houses aren't your average family homes. Here's the deal. If you stick with us until the end, you'll see what it's really like to be born into a crime family. So are you in? Alright, let's dive in. Here are the rules of survival. Never ask too many questions. Always be ready to run. Trust no one except your own blood. And in this game, being small is the ultimate weapon. They may be small, but they're sharp. In this world, everyone's got an angle. Every smile's a lie, and every handshake could be your last. So pay attention, where every interaction is a potential threat. Where even the closest relationships are built on shaky ground. They are the puppeteers of the shadows, the architects of deceit. Can you spot the lie? And you never know when they'll throw you off track. It's time to play a little guessing game. Look closely at these pictures and try to figure out what's really going on. Oh, what do you think these kids are up to? What's the secret they're hiding? Whether it's money laundering, drug dealing, or extortion, they're in too deep to admit it. It's a reflection of their double lives. So pay close attention, okay? Are you ready to play? Spot the difference. They're a window into the minds of these kids. Before we reveal the answer, take a moment to reflect on what you see. Pay attention to the details. These kids may look like your typical teenagers, but they're hiding behind their designer clothes and trendy accessories. Something darker, something more dangerous. Now we're going to do something different. We want you to be part of the conversation. This is your chance to engage with the show, so use it wisely. We're all products of our environment, right? Let's play a little game called Guess the Outcome. What do you think comes next? You're the daughter of a notorious gangster. Your father is arrested. The son of a mobster falls in love with the daughter of a rival crime boss. All right, time for the big reveal. These kids aren't innocent. Can you guess the childhood? Of course you can. Test your knowledge. How many of these famous gangsters had tough childhoods? Choose your answers wisely. A. Al Capone. B. Charles Manson. C. Pablo Escobar. D. All of the above. Think you know the answer? It's time to put your knowledge to the test. And the answer is D. All of the above. Did you ever wonder what it's like to walk in the shoes of these kids? We're giving you a chance to experience their world firsthand. You're safe. You're just observing. You're gaining insight. Well, the choice is yours. And let's be honest, you're not one to pass up an adventure, are you? Look closely at their behavior, their body language, their interactions. Let's put your observation skills to the test. This is your chance to shine. Show us what you've been paying attention to. It's there to mislead you, to distract you from the bigger picture. Can you identify it? What doesn't add up? What seems out of place? Let's take a closer look. Think carefully. The answer could surprise you. Ready for the big reveal? Remember, you're not just watching this, you're part of it. You might just learn something about yourself along the way.